ask questions. Most people ask bakers. Cut. Hi guys, guess what? Today I'm at Javan Cakes Tiers, and he'll be taking me through the process of baking, and I'm going to be asking him the 7 most asked questions for cake bakers, and I'll let him first do the introduction first, and you people can get to know him and what he actually does. So we'll start with the introduction, your name, and what you do.
Hello, greetings to our viewers for this special time, for this first time of its own. Uh, we are here at Javan Cakes and Tiers or Tiers, depending on where you got your kindergarten. And we basically do cakes of all kinds, starting from birthday, baby shower, engagements, introductions, weddings, and all sorts of anniversaries and celebrations. So as you can see me, I'm here making ready my fruits to put in my fruit cake. So today is 1st of May, that's Labor Day, and these fruits will be used at the end of the month. That's when they will be very good, very delicious for your sweet tooth to go on and with the details. So what I will do today, this is how the pack comes. Like so, I'll have my scissors, pair of scissors, cut through, and then
wow, this is nice.
So what I was doing, I was removing off these stalks, as you can see. Some come along with them, but you just have to pluck them off before you soak them. So I will be soaking them in my brand, which is here in my jerry can. So don't mind about the labeling and what, but it's fine for drinking. In short, I will test for you.
I'm also here to testify. That's why I'm here. So guys, don't get worried.
I'll when the sorting is done, I will have my good container, which is right here. I pour them in. Sorry for the ones that have fallen down. Then I get my brandy. I also pour in, and I keep them for a full month. That's when they will be good.
Full month.
Yes, a full month. So for those ones wanting a fruit cake, you can't. Yes, like I've been saying, for those ones who love to taste on our rich fruit cake recipe, you can't order for it today and have it tomorrow, sincerely.
Yeah.
It's my humble request. Give me like a week, and I give you the one that you will taste and taste and taste and love. Okay.
Based on the process, it better be worth it, because I can't wait for a month and the cake is not really worth the wait.
But I understand your issues. At times you're not ready and then it lands. So that's why I'm soaking them right now. I don't have any orders, but
you're just planning.
I'm planning on your forgetful mindset, which is okay because I want to give you my best and you should enjoy my cakes. So that's why I'm soaking them. Say that by the time you order, I will be halfway the journey of what you want. Okay. And we enjoy together.
Okay.
Because I need that money.
I'll give you I'll give you feedback after the 1 month when our fruit cake is ready. But for now, let's dive into the second session. Javan Cakes and Tiers. Here I have seven most asked questions that people would love to hear from you. Like, these are questions people usually ask bakers, but now the fact that we have you here in studio, sorry, your bakery. I'm sorry, I'm used to studio, so you forgive me. So one of them,
it is okay.
Yeah. So the first question is, how long have you been baking professionally?
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much for that very good question. I should say I don't want to lie this time.
It's not lying.
There are three, just 1, 2, 3 good solid years
of baking
of the
profession.
professional baking.
Wow.
But I've been into this cake thing since 2015. So these are 10 years down.
10 years down,
So
but
I've been getting the skill. How should I call it? This word of is it pampering? No, it's not pampering. Polishing my skill.
polishing your skill set.
Yeah, it's my skill set.
Yeah.
Till the time I decided, you know what?
Let's start
I'm
doing
now
this
good to go
professionally.
and give you a very bright work.
So now we can call you a professional baker who has been in the industry for 3 years.
You can call me a cake artist, aka Uncle Cake.
Uncle Cake.
Yes. Okay, so I've already combined the two, the fruits plus the brandy. I normally use wine, so it's time I cover and we keep for future use, for your future needs. And
so if anyone is not, we have just stored our first mixture for the fruit cake. So in case you forget to order in time, we got you covered right now.
the fruits are ready.
So the fruits are already in place. So we are just waiting for your orders, guys. Bring in those orders for fruit cakes. So
and basically we do this process to make our fruits very soft. We don't want to give you when they are like hard brooks or hard pans. They shouldn't be that hard. They should be soft, because a cake is something which is sweet and soft. So this is why the process is right done here.
Okay, back to our questions. I will move on to the second question now. How far in advance should customers make their orders to make sure they receive them on time?
Okay, that one I have to break it down into around 3 ways. They are the first orders, the birthday. Then when it comes to parties like weddings and giveaways, it's another set. Then when it comes to like our fruitcake need, for those ones who are fruitcake lovers. So for the birthdays, 1 day is enough.
A 1 day pre-order.
A 1 day pre-order is enough. And if you fall short, I can do it within 7 hours. That will be soft icing, not fondant. And the other batch, the other class of ordering, if you're having a party, latest let it be like 2 weeks, because I have to spend a whole week physically working on your cake, day by day, till the day of your event. And I have to make sure I give you my best, for the best you ordered from me, either the design or the look or the taste or whatever you would want. Because someone might order just wanting to have a look, or some to have a moving cake or a living. And then the last bunch for those wanting, I should call it a personalized cake. Let's say you want a shoe, you want a cake in a design of a shoe, you want a cake in a design of a bag, you want a cake in a design of a car, you want a cake in a design of anything which you love, which you love seeing, or which is your favorite. So that one, it's a bit of more crafting. So I have to first know if I can get every necessity, every ingredient, every item I need to use on your order. And I tell you now we are good to go. So we have to have time and have that in place. Then we can move on with an order which takes like a full week.
So moving on to the third question, how do you determine the pricing structure for your cakes?
Pricing is so easy. It depends on what the client needs. I first get specifications from the client. I ask questions like, which flavors do you need? Which design do you need? uh, which color, and then maybe on even plus the delivery mode. Then I sit down, I calculate and add up the total. Then I'm like, your cake will cost me this much, and we go ahead. That's how I price your cakes. It's not that I have a cake that I have this price, I have this price, it's constant. No. That's why someone can pay 100k, same size of the cake. Another one pays 200 or 150k. Yeah, but they are never the same cakes. Never, trust me. Yeah.
Okay, now moving on to our fourth question. This is, I think, for the people that have bought cakes like before the due dates for the ceremonies or birthdays or everything. Yes. How should I store my cake before serving?
For that one, storage is I shouldn't want to make it more complex, but there are two ways. If you've ordered for a soft frosting cake, or which has the outside which is soft, it's better you should get either your freezer or your fridge. You keep it in there, it will be more safer. But even the room temperature for 2 or 3 days, it's fine. And that one should be out of sun, so you can't have your event which is in the outdoor and during the day like this, and you're ordering for a buttercream cake or a cream cake. We shall display it there in just 2 or 5 minutes. It starts dripping. In that very short time, when we have just displayed it on your event and there is this scorching sunshine, it starts dripping. So what we advise our clients to always take for such and uncalled for, we advise them to use the fondant design or the fondant covering on their cakes, whereby sunshine has no effect on it. Even rain might spoil it a little bit, but it remains intact, not like these other ones, the soft icing.
You said the fondant what?
The fondant covering of a cake, or the fondant design.
So what's the fondant design?
Yeah, it's like a chapati, but for it, when it dries, it becomes hard like this.
Becomes hard.
Yeah. So this one, I rolled it and I cut it out in this very shape. It can be broken down.
Oh, so this is like more of the fondant design.
Yeah, this is like a more of a fondant design. And then the other soft one, it's more like how you see ghee. When you expose ghee to sunshine, it melts. Yeah. So that's what happens. Yeah, that's why I encourage you that if you order for the other soft icing, you keep it either in a fridge or in a room temperature, like how we, like here where we are doing this from. It's more safer, but not in sunshine.
Okay, moving on to our fifth question. Do you offer cake toppers, over toppings? I think that's the thing. Yes. Or decorations, or should the customer get their own?
Those ones, we do give them out, but I initially inquire from the client when I'm taking up the order. Yeah. Should I get them for you or you get them yourself? So I include it in the other question we had answered about costing or pricing your cake.
On moving on to our sixth question, which is, can you replicate a specific cake design or photo I found online?
Yes, we highly do, because we love giving out our best, and we have to keep your eyes posted on about our creativity. So once you bring out something which is very technical, very unique, I have to first sit down, revise it, even visit the internet for the uploaded videos on how to do it. I try it out, then I get back onto your cake. And in case I fail, I still have to hire someone who can do it better than I can. So there is nothing in my industry like I have failed. Ekyo kyandema video. Ekyo mu industry nkiba kitalo. So what I'm supposed to do, me as a cake artist, because I stopped myself from being called a bake. Everyone can bake, but what makes me unique is being a cake artist.
A cake artist.
So I have to go and search about someone who is better at doing what the client wanted. to say. So that's why it's so better, in case you're ordering, at least let the pocket as well be ready.
So you're not scaring away our clients?
No, I'm not scaring them, because for the statement of the heart wants what it wants, let the pocket as well be ready to meet what
to
the hand.
satisfy what?
Yes, because let's say I'm going to bake your cake,
Yeah.
and a kilo of sugar is, let's say, 5k, and you want to, and I'm saying like your cake is worth 100k, and you want me to do it at 70k. So with that time, does it mean that at that time I have to go to the shopkeeper and I be like, since your kg is at 5k, I'm going to do a cheap cake, sell it to me at 3k? Does it make sense there?
No,
Really?
it doesn't really.
So I'm not scaring, but I'm just telling you the reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the design part, I can also testify, because I think I very first saw his cake, like it was a Jordan shoe, and it really inspired me. And I've been witnessing more of his designs, so I understand he knows exactly what he's talking about. So I highly recommend him for the designs. Moving on to our last question. Do you do delivery? And if so, do you deliver to also parts outside Mbara? Because you're located in Mbara, so if someone wants the cake and they're in Kampala, Mbale, do you do delivery?
Deliveries? Yes. Anywhere, any way you want it. For example, I'm here in town, but I think I have a client whom I've worked with for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And I think I've delivered over 5 cakes. We've never met physically.
Oh wow. That's also an element of trust, guys. An element of trust. Bulijjo tubagamba business owners.
So it's not a must that whenever you order, you should come at the premise, you pick your cake. But you can talk to us, we negotiate, and we agree, and business is done just like that. Because I want it simple to my end, and I would want also to be simple to your end. And for those ones outside Mbarara, it's very okay. It's all about informing where you are, you order, and then we are agreeing, we deliver anywhere you are. We make sure your cake reaches you intact and in very good condition.
So for the guys that want to support you around Bara, where is your location?
My location is here at BAM Complex building. It's in between MTN Service Center and Bank of Baroda, near the roundabout. And my contacts for WhatsApp 0706 275 203, and my MTN 078 1584 881.
It was a pleasure hosting you, Mr. Javan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for your time and everything. And we wish we get to work with more business owners like you, entrepreneurs like you. Maybe you can also motivate the many out there who are finding it hard with entrepreneurship. So guys, as you heard, we just had one of the finest podcasts, and there's nothing like gatekeeping in here. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, leave a comment, let us know how this podcast went, and if you found it educative and fun, don't forget to subscribe. Guys, watch, subscribe, comment, like, and share. And the other thing is, guys, he said he does deliveries. So people from Kampala, anywhere, any part of the world, feel free to order on the numbers he just read you, and I'll also add them in the caption. So feel free to order from Javan Cakes and enjoy the best cakes around town. And I highly recommend him. He's one of the finest bakers I think I've met around. And also go ahead to follow his page, Instagram page and TikTok page at Javan Cakes Tiers for more work like this, for more of his work, because right now we're making a fruit cake, so it will be ready in like a month. So for the ones that want to see his work now, feel free to reach out to his social media platforms. I will also attach them in the links below. So guys, thank you. Peace out. Bye.
Oh, this is clean.